Welcome back here to another video on the Ironman series. As you can see, we're currently sitting in the Crystal Hollows or Dover Mines right now. That's because we've got another mining video for you guys ready to go. Now in today's video, we have quite a few amount of items or things planned here for our progression. One of them being, of course, is finishing the Gauntlet for my brother. So he still has to finish the Gauntlet. I already have it. We also have to get some more gemstone mixtures, and maybe I can get myself a pristine book today. Exactly. Now, those are the big goals here for today. Now, of course, I'm hoping to squeeze out a pristine book as well. But of course, we'll focus on the Gauntlet. We'll work towards that, try to get enough gold. That's what we're working on here. And then going to hop right over to the gemstones and hopefully get enough for mixtures. So probably be grinding some sludge and things like that. We're probably trying out our brand new pickaxe we got as well, which is the jungle pick, which is good for getting sludge. We'll test it out and see. So I'm going to go cut over to me grinding some gold and try and get that Gauntlet finished up. Now, of course, before we cut over there and do that, make sure you guys do subscribe. Join the code if you haven't already. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, actually insane, which will be 1/3 to YouTube rank. Help us get us there, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm currently in a lobby here, and of course, while my brother is grinding for the gold, I'm trying to go ahead and grind myself some topaz. And as you can see, at the moment, I already have 28 fine topaz, which is actually so close to being a pristine book. Now we need 12 more fine, which is very easy to get for us, especially with our Gauntlet here. And we have to find ourselves a area with a lot of topaz. And I actually just did here in the left-hand side in the corner. So it's actually where the battle boss is. So I'm going to go ahead here, spend some time moving around this room and just mining these veins on the side. We'll see how many of these veins we can complete before we can have 40 fine topaz. Again, we need 40 for that book. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, and there we have it. We actually just got enough gold here to finally craft ourselves the Gauntlet. This thing has been like such a grind. It's unbelievable here. My brother got his in the last episode, like 2 episodes ago. And now it is finally my turn to do the same thing. And I cannot wait to test this thing out. And one more block. And we take a look here. And boom, we got ourselves enough for the Gauntlet. We can finally craft this thing. This thing was such a grind. Alright, so let's craft this thing here right now. Got everything ready. We're going to put this in one by one here because we're not going to waste this. So much work getting all these flawless and all these events. Oh my gosh. Here you go. And the gold. And there is the Gauntlet. Oh my gosh. And boom, we got it. So next step is to go back and keep mining. Woo! Now, before I get started, we're head over to the gemstone grinder and actually throw a few gemstones that we have onto this thing and see how well it does. I do have a few gemstones, which is good, but I have one special one here. It's actually a flawless sapphire. I did not grind enough sapphire to actually get a flawless, and I was actually very lucky when I was powder mining and trying to get myself some like robot parts, and one of the chests actually had a full flawless inside. So as I was mining, it discovered the chest, and then it was there, which is crazy. I couldn't believe it. Now, in my sack, I only have, I think, fine. So just a few fine of each. So I'm going to grab those right now from the sack and then apply those onto the Gauntlet. Put it in here. So put our jade, our amber, topaz, our flawless sapphire, and our amethyst. All right, this thing's all filled up. It's amazing. Take it out. And I'll look through my armor too to make sure if I can put some more on there. But as you can see, I'm ready to go here. I'm going to grind a few more ruby just to upgrade my sack. And I'll probably grind a bunch of topaz and a bunch of other gemstones like jade and stuff to actually make a few more gemstone mixtures. Because I need those here for the Devon armor. I've yet to get fragments, so we're going to have to do a few nucleus runs to do that. But I'll start mining here and get a few more gemstones. Alright, so I'm going to craft a few here. I already have 5, which is great. So we're already at 37. So you only need a few more. It goes so fast now. It's actually crazy, especially with my bow pet. And if I put my Yogg armor on here, of course I'm not running it right now because the bows do kill me a little bit around here. So I might find myself another area, maybe in like the magma field somewhere else, just so I can grind some topaz in peace instead of these Yoggs attacking me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, so there you go. I found myself a nice spot here. And as you can see down here, with our Yogg armor and our battle pet, we have a lot of pristine, which means that it should perk more often. So grinding these 3 remaining fine, it should be very quick for us. And there you go. As you can see, I just cleared out this vein right here, right behind me. And now let's see how much I can get from that one vein. We're just wearing everything. So let's go ahead and empty out our topaz. Just like that. And how many can we craft? 1, 2. Okay, 2 more. So we need 1 more, guys. Look, 1 more. We're so close. Okay, let's go ahead and just mine this side here, and we should have enough. All right, so we're just finishing up this vein here. There should be now more than enough to craft ourselves the one that we're missing. And empty our topaz again. And crafting table. There it is. There we go. We got 40 fine. Let's go. Now all we need is paper, and let's craft this book. There it is. Pristine 1, our first pristine book on the profile. Let's go ahead and craft this. Put our gauntlet in here. Put the book. And there it is. Pristine 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and add it in. Boom. There we go. As you can see, it's behind our enchants at the top. Pristine 1 in red. So let's go ahead. See how much pristine we have now together with everything. We've got our Yogg armor, our pet. We have our gauntlet in our hand. So let's see our profile here quickly. There we go. Pristine 7. Let's go. It's adding up slowly but surely. So with the first one out of the way, let's go ahead and grind some more topaz and see how many more books we can make before my brother finishes his first mixture. Now again, I was grinding here a little bit again, and I already have myself 12 more. It's already going pretty quick, which is crazy. So let's go ahead, find ourselves another lobby and keep grinding. All right, so we were mining here for a bit. We got a bunch of actually gemstones. They're going pretty good. The pristine is proccing quite a lot. I actually have a pristine of 6 holding this gauntlet, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, we work towards pristine books with the topaz. But before we do that, we need to get a bunch of sludge here for the gemstone mixtures. And I've got myself the jungle pickaxe. I threw a few enchants on there, as you can see. We actually have to get ourselves the compact book again. So I already bought one of those for the gauntlet, one of those for the drill, and for the titanium pick. So we've bought 4 in total, which is crazy. We do have enough bits, though, which is good. And the cookies are getting pricey, so we'll see how many more cookies we need here for all the other things. Definitely a bunch more, probably. But we'll buy the compact. There we go. And we'll slap this thing onto the pickaxe. But as you can see right now, guys, just a real quick update here, just for us as well. Let's see here. Cookies are currently sitting at 3.2 mil. Wow, okay. So it definitely eats into the bank. And I think next thing I have to do after all this mining is definitely farming. Because selling gemstones are going to be in the future. We can't sell gemstones right away because we're not that efficient yet. But at least we can work towards that. And there we go. We got ourselves compact on there. And now let's get started. Grind some sludge and hopefully work towards those mixtures. Okay, so we're cutting back here, and I was mining a bit with this sludge, and I want to give you guys a little review here, a little update on this tool. I do have to say, it is really worth it for the 200 sludge. Now, at first I was kind of scared because it was taking longer than killing sludge, and that was because I was actually in the magma field. So I had to move up a little bit here and go right into the jungle and start mining the hardstone. Now, mining the hardstone does take quite some time, I find. It doesn't go instant. Like, it's kind of instant, but not really. But when I use my pickaxe ability, I can actually break these instantly, which is great. I can show you guys here in a second when it procs. But overall, it is kind of slow. Oh, my lobby just closed. It's kind of slow, but then you almost get a sludge every second block or something, or every third block, which is pretty good. So when you proc your mining speedness or mining madness, you actually can get a bunch pretty fast. So overall, pretty good here, pretty happy, and you don't have to search for sludge in like a certain lobby or things like that. All right, so now I can proc my ability here, so I'll do that real quick. And there you go. So as you can see, I'm breaking the blocks. We had roughly a stack and I think like 4 on me, like completed. So I had like 4 extra sitting in my inventory. And after this little proc here, we're going to have... we had like roughly a few more sludge, not really that much. It sometimes does proc more often, which is good, and just goes like this passively. And it's good for powder mining too, which is really good, and getting hardstone because we need a lot of hardstone here in the future as well. Alright, just a quick update here. I'm in the magma fields now, and I just took a look at my profile, and as you can see, my pristine almost went up a full level just because we're in the magma fields, because of the set and my pet. So you can see now we're at 7.9, so almost 8, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a nice vein and start mining. Alright, so just came here out of the crystal hollows. I've got a bunch of sludge. I was grinding a bit here. As you can see, we got all our fine gemstones ready to go. So let's use the forger here. Craft our gemstone mixtures. Alright, there we go. We'll start one right away. And we'll start the second one. And there we go. So we got 2 going right now in 3 hours and 59 minutes. They'll be finished. But of course, we'll grind for some more. But right now, I think I'm going to switch over to topaz and get myself a pristine book. We roughly have like 22 topaz right now at the moment in our sack, as you can see. right here. And if I actually convert these ones, let's see how many more I can get out of this. All right, so we still couldn't get one there. So we got 22 fine though. So we'll grind away here, hopefully get 40 and get ourselves a pristine book. Alright, so it's been a good minute here, and let's go ahead and craft our 40. We should have enough now, looking at the number. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of flawless here. Let's turn it to fine. There we go, we got 15, so that's actually a good sign. So let's go ahead and empty some more from our sack. And there we go, 40 on the dot, perfect. Alright, so we're at the island here, we have enough paper now. Let's go to craft this book quick. In the crafting table, let's go ahead and add in everything, and then add it to our gauntlet. Of course, this is the first or the last one we can add to our gauntlet, because the next one we have to actually get 2 of these books and combine them together to make 2, right? But since we have only 1 right now on our gauntlet, we can go ahead and put just pristine 2 on here. So let's go ahead and put it in and craft it together. There it is, pristine 2. Wow. All right, combined items, and there we go. So let's see our pristine now on our profile. Let me go ahead and hover over. Let's see. There we go, pristine 8, and if we're in the magma fields, of course, another almost like another level. So we're almost pristine 9 now with this setup. Alright, so I just finished up my grind here as well. As you can see, I've got 40 fine topaz, which means we can finally craft ourselves the pristine book. Alright, and there we go, pristine 1. Pick that up. We actually did it, guys. We got ourselves a pristine book, and we also got ourselves the gemstone mixers in the forger. But I say we throw this thing onto the gauntlet right now. So open that up here and combined it. There we go. We got pristine 1, which means we've got an extra level here of pristine. As you can see, I'm currently pristine 7, and I think it's going to be 8 here when we go to the crystal hollows, which is very, very good. You can see now we both finished a pristine book. I have 2, my brother has 1, and my brother also did some mixtures, and he put them in the forge, and I actually had 1 mixture in the forge while we were grinding, and it is now complete. So here we have another one, so we can go ahead and click and claim this, and now we have a total of, I think 5, yeah, 5 gemstone mixtures. There you go. So that's already half of a Devon set, which is very exciting. So of course we do need 5 more, but it is looking good so far. Of course, we can only use the mixtures once we have the Devon fragments, but that will definitely be coming up here in the future. Now, I also want to mention we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers on the channel. Again, that is 1/3 of YouTube rank. We are so close. We're getting there every single day. It's getting closer and closer. If you haven't already, go ahead, join the code, subscribe. Maybe let a friend know, maybe let a family member know, and let's do that final push.